Number 3, we have 1 plus 4 over 8 all over 4 plus 3 over 8. So let's find the LCD. And the only fractions that have a denominator, we have the 4 over 8. Let's highlight the denominators. So our LCD will be 8 because the only numbers that we have in the denominator is 8. So we're going to take this LCD of 8 and we're going to multiply it to every term we see in the numerator and the denominator. So I should see 8 being applied 4 times, twice in the numerator, twice in the denominator. And then we're going to simplify each fraction. So let's multiply. First term, numerator, 1 times 8. We have 8 plus, let's look at the second term here. The 8s are going to divide out, and we're left with a 4 all over our denominator. Multiply 4 times 8, we have 32 plus, and then what's going to happen to the 8s here? They're going to divide out, and we're left with a 3. So our numerator, we have 8 plus 4. We add that together. We have 12. And then our denominator, we're going to add 32 and 3. We have 35. And if we can reduce this fraction, reduce it. Can we reduce 12? Can we reduce 35? Factors of 12, 3 and 4, 2 and 6. Factors of 35, we have 5 and 7. It can't be reduced, so we leave it as a fraction, 12 over 35. Example 4. We have here 2 minus 3 over x all over x plus 3 over 4x. All right, so we want to eliminate the denominators of the complex fraction. So we need to find the LCD. We have the first fraction is denominator is an x. The second fraction we have 4x. What do you see that's in common? We have an x. And then what makes the second circle different? There's a 4. So we're going to multiply all parts of the Venn diagram, and our LCD is 4x. So we're going to take the 4x and we're going to multiply it to every term we see. Every term. So you see that I applied 4x twice in the numerator, twice in the denominator. And then we're going to divide. Let's divide, or either divide, reduce the fraction, or we're going to multiply. So 2 times the 4x. We have 8x minus, now what's going to happen here? Look at your denominator of x. We're going to divide it into the LCD, so the x's are going to divide out, and we're left with 4 times 3, which gives us 12, all over, let's look at our denominator, first term, x times 4x. Multiply those together, we have 4x squared, plus, let's look at the last term. What divides out? The 4x's. And we're left with the 3. So then we look to see, now remember with complex fractions, let me say this, with adding, subtracting, simplifying complex fractions, we're going to factor at the end. Now we look at the numerator. Is there anything that can be factored out? Yes, we can factor out a 4. So let's factor out the 4. We have 4 times 2x minus 3 all over, look at your denominator. Can that be factored? No, it cannot be, because there are no common factors for 4x squared and 3. So we were able to factor out the numerator from the GCF from out of the numerator, and that's it. And remember, whenever we simplify a rational expression, we want to simplify it, find all the possible factors that we can factor out. If we need to use the dots method, the difference of two squares, or if it's a perfect square trinomial, but we need to make sure our answer is left in factored form. And we have an answer, a solution that's in factored form: 4 times 2x minus 3 all over 4x squared plus 3x. Excuse me, plus 3, not 3x, plus 3.